Most people who discover Forex trading will lose every dollar they ever put in, every single one. They'll blow account after account staring at charts they don't yet understand at all. But a tiny fraction of them, the stubborn ones, will eventually figure out something real. This is the complete, honest story of what that journey actually looks like from the inside. From the very first $500 deposit all the way to managing millions, stage by stage. Monday morning, the alarm goes off at 7. Same ceiling, same life. Nothing has changed. Tie on, coffee cold, train to catch. This exact routine has not changed in 3 years. 40 minutes on a packed commuter train standing up, pressed between strangers every single morning. Cubicle A1. He has been sitting here for 3 years and absolutely nothing has changed. 8 hours of spreadsheets. The numbers mean something to someone. Just not to him anymore. His boss walks past and says, "Johnson, that report was supposed to be on my desk yesterday." He eats lunch alone at his desk. Sandwich. The same sandwich he has been eating for months. Gets home at 7 p.m., kicks off his shoes, and falls face first onto the sofa. Done. He checks his bank account. Payday was 3 days ago. It's already almost completely gone. Scrolling social media when he sees it. Someone his exact age. A Lamborghini in the driveway. He clicks the profile. No regular job listed. Caption says, "Live trading session. Made 10 grand today." He types those 2 words into YouTube, and his entire evening disappears into the screen completely. The guy in the video says $2 trillion moves through Forex markets every single day. Every day. Red candles, green candles, charts moving in real time. Something clicks in the back of his brain. It is 2 a.m. on a Tuesday and he just opened a demo account. He tells absolutely nobody. The demo account loaded. He stared at the charts for 40 minutes before he touched anything at all. He clicked buy on UR/USD. His hands were literally trembling slightly when he finally did it. The number went green, up $12. Demo money, but he felt something completely real in his chest. He closed the trade, sat very still, and asked himself, why doesn't every single person do this? That question is going to cost him a significant amount of real money before he understands the answer. He spent the next 3 weeks reading everything. Baby Pips, Investopedia, 3 books ordered from Amazon. Moving averages, RSI, Fibonacci, support and resistance. He learned all the words before the actual meaning. He found a strategy on a trading forum. Someone claimed it had an 87% win rate. He printed it out and taped it to the wall above his desk. He believed every single word. He deposited 500 real dollars. That number felt enormous when it actually left his account. He sat in front of the chart for a long time before placing that first real money trade. GBP Ploshech USD. He saw the pattern from the screenshot. He clicked buy. The price dropped immediately. He held the losing trade for 40 minutes, telling himself it would come back. It did not. He closed it at minus $80. Then he sat completely still for about 5 full minutes. Then he thought, I chose the wrong pair. He opened another trade immediately to recover the loss. Lost that one too. Then the next one. By midnight, his account was down $300. He deposited another $300 the next day. Called it a bad week. Said it would be different. It was not different. The cycle became familiar. Discipline, then impulse, then loss, then discipline again. Always 3 a.m. Red eyes. Chart still open. Always one more candle to analyze before sleeping. After 8 months, his net result across all deposits was minus $800. He called it tuition. He decided the problem was simply that he needed more knowledge. This belief would keep him here the longest. He bought a $97 course from someone with a modest YouTube channel and very clean slides. He took real notes this time. He learned about risk management properly for the very first time. He made a trading plan in a Google Doc with headers and everything. This time it was structured. He followed the plan for 4 full days. Calm, disciplined, actually following every rule he wrote. On day 5, he saw a setup outside his plan, but it looked so unbelievably perfect and obvious. He went in with 5% of his account. The trade lost in exactly 22 minutes. He did not update the Google Doc. The document still said day 5. Fully disciplined. Every rule followed. He found a Discord server with 4,000 members. Someone there posted a morning market bias every day. The guy was right about 55% of the time. The coin flip is right 50%. Hard to tell the difference. He spent 8 months inside that Discord. His account went from 300 to 600 to 180. He was not losing because of psychology. He was trading patterns that had no real measurable edge. You can be completely calm placing a bad trade. Discipline doesn't fix a strategy with no edge. He took a full week away, sat on his couch, stared at nothing, and seriously thought about quitting. He didn't quit. On day 8, he opened the laptop again. One more attempt. One more deposit. He read that 90% of trading is psychology. He tried meditating before every single session. He journaled every single trade for 5 months. 3 full notebooks. Still losing on a regular basis. Then he actually read the journals back to front. He noticed something he had completely missed for months. Every large loss came immediately after a winning streak. Overconfidence was the hidden pattern killing him. He had blamed pairs, timing, news events. It was always him. It had always been him. Only him. Something shifted around month 10. He stopped looking for the holy grail strategy. He just got tired of searching. There's a specific exhaustion from chasing something that keeps moving. One day, he just stopped running completely. He started watching charts for hours without placing a single trade. No indicators, just price and time. Where does price slow down? Where does it accelerate? Where does it reverse? And how does it actually reverse? He could see things he couldn't see before because he had always been looking to confirm what he already believed. He marked zones where price had reacted 4 or 5 times. Those specific levels were real and measurably consistent. He watched a zone for 2 hours. Price arrived. He waited. It reacted exactly the way he predicted. He built a framework, 3 rules maximum. Specific session, specific pairs, defined risk. Nothing more was needed. He backtested it manually. Scrolled through months of historical data. Marked every setup, logged every outcome. 200 trades logged. 57% win rate. 1 to 1.5 risk reward. Not glamorous. Real. There was no Ferrari in this spreadsheet, but the numbers were honest and repeatable. That was everything. First month trading the actual framework. 11 trades. He followed the rules on exactly 9 of them. The 9 on-model trades were up 6% net. The 2 off-model trades both lost. Both of them. He sat with that information for a long time. The system didn't fail him. He had failed the system. Up 4% next month. Down 2% the month after. Up 9%. Boring. Consistent. Real. This was what consistency felt like. Quieter than he had imagined. More boring, more like actual real work. He closed the Discord server. Not dramatically. He just stopped opening it. The noise was no longer useful. He traded the London session only. Same 2 currency pairs every single day. Everything else was just noise. He saw a setup outside his framework. He watched it play out without touching it. It actually won. Not trading was the hardest skill he had ever had to learn, and he had finally actually learned it. 6 months of consistency. Not perfect. 3 losing weeks. The system held through every single one of them. 2 losing weeks in a row. He reviewed every single trade. Found 2 entries slightly off model. Adjusted them. He adjusted those 2 entries and moved forward. He didn't abandon the entire system. That was the actual difference. He added more capital. 5,000 total now. Same percentage returns, but completely different dollar amounts. A 6% month used to be $18. Now it was $300. He felt the difference very clearly. He took a $200 loss. His chest actually tightened. He sat with the feeling. Didn't revenge trade. That, specifically that. Not revenge trading after a valid within model loss. That is what real growth looks like. He found 2 other serious traders, a small private group. They shared trade journals instead of signals. Completely different. Someone in the group admitted entering 15 minutes early and missing the confirmation. Here's exactly what I should have waited for. Nobody performed, nobody posted screenshots. The conversation was technical and honest. He had never experienced that before. He returned 7% 1 month. $840 from a screen in his apartment. Real money. Part of him kept waiting for the whole thing to collapse. Kept waiting for the system to stop working. It didn't. He tracked his sleep hours against his daily trade quality. 8 hours of sleep meant measurably better decisions. Always. He stopped drinking alcohol, not for wellness reasons, because of what it did to his decisions the next morning. He woke before the London Open every single morning. 4:30 a.m. Dark outside. Coffee. Charts. Ready. 3 days without a single valid setup. He watched. He did nothing. That was always the correct answer. 4th day. A setup appeared exactly on model. He recognized it in 3 seconds flat and executed perfectly. His account sat at $12,000. He knew his expectancy, his max drawdown, his edge by market type. For the first time in 18 months, he felt like he was not gambling anymore. That was an actual real moment. He wasn't right about everything yet, but he was less wrong than he had ever been. And that was everything.